Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn here on our arc with our Life of Luxury, which we will eventually get to, hopefully. As you can see, things are better than they once were. We are no longer flooded. We are doing well. Our food has recovered. We really struggled for food. I lost a lot of beavers. Lots of beavers to starvation. We really dropped on food, and then as we got the potatoes back, they kicked in again up here. I've also put loads of carrots up top just to get things going. Oh dear, oh dear. This is running again down here, which is awesome. Fantastic. This is good. We're not getting many trees in. I'm not quite sure why. I think you just don't have the beavers. You just don't have beavers at the moment. So we need to get that going. I have built some more houses, so we've got some more beavers going here, which is awesome. And we've got rid of our pumps because that's good there, and this is all working here. We have dammed off a lovely 5-wire wall along here. This is being built along here, which is doing absolutely fine, fantastic and wonderful. Building some platforms in here because the idea is that I'm going to put houses along here and then probably houses along here on this side. Oh, it'll be here on this side, and they'll be where our houses are, and then we can do things behind and around and whatever we want to do. So the houses are kind of that makes sense in my head there. We don't have enough beavers to run holding posts, so we're struggling for beavers, but we are kind of getting just taking some time. Everything is recovering, everything is going, everything is good, but there are new things because there has been an update. Been an update to Timberborn. Phase 2 of their update 2 patches have come out, which really hurt. Like really hurt me. And there are new things for beaver. Let's click on this beaver here. Let's click on that beaver there. Let's pause the game and then click on the beaver because they're very difficult to click when they're moving. You will see here we have new stuff in here. We've got wet fur, which protects versus overheat, which is interesting. There were injuries. Has there been another update? There may have been another update. I think there's been another update. Okay, because I let this run for a little bit this morning, and we had many beavers injured. And there was another stat in here called injury, or it pops up in here. It might be, I don't know. Maybe those beavers have died off. I don't know. But basically, I had about 14 out of the 37 beavers that we had were injured, and I couldn't do anything to heal them because in well-being, we now have the teeth grindstone, which repairs broken teeth. We have the shower, which gives them wet fur, protects them from overheat and pollution poisoning. Okay, they can also get wet fur from just going in the water, so having things like that is good. You have medical beds, which fixes injury, but to get the medical beds working, you require a healer, which uses, I think, sunflowers, or is it dandelions? One of the two. There might be a new crop as well. No, it uses sunflowers. By the looks of it, I think that symbol was sunflowers. That's probably it. Yes, uses sunflowers, and whatever that drop is, I don't know what that drop. I'm guessing water. Yeah, probably water. And a bit of trees to make healing potions, and they go into heals, and they go into the medical center, and you use heals to heal beavers. And I couldn't build any of that because I didn't have enough builders to actually keep food and stuff going, and half my workforce was injured and they couldn't do anything, and I was like, oh no, and I had to stop it and go to work, and when I've come back, everything's okay. Maybe there's been a patch that's changed it, I don't know. I did leave it running for a while, maybe they just all died out, I don't know. But I'm okay. I'm happy that there's no death. Right. That is good. That is good. So we need to build those things to get beavers. Oh, there's so much more now. There's so much more now. This is the wonderfulness of playing on experimental, is that all these things get thrown at you really quickly, and I love it. I love it. Fantastic. Let's see. There was no Timberborn. Where is Timberborn? You just very quickly. Nope. It was literally just that today. There's not been another patch for it. So there we go. Beaver injured. Aha. Who's you? There you go. So it appears. It appears at the bottom. Okay. And if this injury builds up, so it builds up for time. If it hits the top, they die. So that's probably what happened. It's because I didn't see the stat. I thought, oh. So we need to heal this beaver. But he refuses to work. Luckily he's unemployed. He just becomes unemployed, and then another beaver can take his job. Not like his job ends up being full. So So we need to build things to make the beaver healthy again, which we can't do because we don't have any sunflowers for one. We don't have any medical places or anything like that. It's just I need this to be built. We need more ground down here, but we might do things. I have got this here, but every now and then it floods. This bit pulls over the top and floods into here, so I don't really want to use anything in here. So we've got the space down here, which we were going to plant sunflowers in anyway. So I'm thinking we just do that and maybe put some more farms down. Although these farmers are keeping up the thing. And this is just doing enough for our carrots at the moment. So actually, I did put another farm down here as well. We've got 3 farms up here. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's just go, hey, would you plant sunflowers? Well, let's have a look, see here. There is something else I discovered as well. Something important. Actually quite important. Let me show it. Let me show it, and then I can bring it back. I've had to rebuild a bridge. In fact, I can do it without rebuilding a bridge. So if we build a bridge like that, so we have a bridge. There's a bridge there, and then we put a platform underneath that bridge. Just one high platform directly under the bridge. Ooh, like that. You can't delete that platform. Okay, you can click it and press delete. That's fine, or you can destroy it there. You can do it individually. But if you use the remove tool, it removes the bridge above it. And I spent a good 10 minutes being like, how do I get rid of the platforms I put underneath this bridge? Couldn't do it. And it was only when I can click it as well. So if you're at that point and you're like, how do I delete that? How do I do that? You have to click each individual one, press delete on the keyboard, or click the little bin icon there to remove it individually. That's what you gotta do. It's a little annoying, but yeah, and I thought that's important to let people know. That's a thing. That's a thing that happens. So yeah, beware. Okay, so let's get rid of that. You are full because you're full of scrap metal. Yes, you are. You can store many things. Why have we got many things? Dandelions. Oh, dandelions. Oh, that's new. That's new. Okay, that's a tree thing. Right. Right. So this is like the blueberries. Dandelions and blueberries are a thing there. So yeah, I don't think beavers can eat dandelions. God, no one working. No one working anyway. Ooh. No, carrots, sunflowers, grilled potatoes, bread, grilled chestnut. So they probably can eat them the same way that they can eat berries, but it doesn't give them any bonus. Oh, yeah, I would guess they could eat them the same, because I think dandelions should appear on certain maps as well. I'm not sure. I haven't double checked. From what I was reading, I think they are basically like blueberry. So yeah, that's what so that is used for the medical procedure. So we need to plant that as well, which only comes from a forester, which is awkward, very, very awkward. You can get all the way down to there. We don't actually have any builders right now. We have no builders. We're waiting for more kids and stuff to be born, for things to happen. I want this to get built. I should probably I think have. Yeah, this is the priority now. So they should build this next. I don't know where they're going to start building it. Yeah, bottom. There's no one to build anyway. But we should build this, and then we're going to move all the houses here. In fact, I should really put it now. We do need a path down. We will probably path down behind this, down by one, so we'll lose that on there. So it doesn't matter about building the houses. So let me start from this end anyway. So we can get 11. 11. I want to kind of just put 10 and put a gap in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. And I want a gap because I would like the beavers to be able to get through. If that makes sense. Because there's going to be workforce and things behind it. Because the power's going to come down here. It's going to be workforce behind it. I hope the power's going to come down here. We need to kind of raise the water level up. I think I might have messed that up. We're going to have to convince the water level, which we can do. We can build out here and convince the water. I have raised these up as well. But we can convince the water level to raise. That's not difficult. that's not the difficult part. So we'll raise the water level up so it goes above these here. I probably actually should have made this perhaps 3 wide. maybe, and then put the water wheels down by one in there. I didn't really think about that because now I can't run power out of them because levees do not transmit power, which I wish they would. I wish there was a block that you could put in that acted like a levee, block water, but had like a throughput to it. Even if it was complicated and required like I don't know, required pine resin, so to make. So you got to have a lubricant one. So it's like a later game block that acts just like a levee, but has like a pass through, a block pass through it, so that the power can come through and come out the other side. That would be really nice because then you could dot them along here, and I could run the power wheels one lower. But we don't have that, so there's no point in worrying about that. And we have nothing that can block water and let power go through. We could blow this side up here and lower it down at some point if we need to do something there. But I think the easier way is to raise the water because we're really good at raising water, so we'll probably do that instead. Yeah. So we'll do 5 there, and then we'll leave a gap. Do 5 back here. This doesn't come out, but this is going to come out this far. But we have these established, so yeah, it's going to come out that far. Whatever happens. So yeah, and then we'll leave a gap. Just needs to be 1, 5, and then we can put a 6th one in there if we want to. We don't have to. That's fine. In fact, I'll remove these ones for the time being, unless any have got any material. No. Okay, so we'll remove them. They can just build those and build the houses. That gives us 10 houses. That's the same as what we currently have. We can then move these people up to there. We can get some going on here, but we need to plant some dandelions because we need some medical stuff because injured beavers don't work. So, yeah. That injured beaver is gone. Did they die? No one died. This is day 7. No one died. Maybe they get better on their own? Maybe they haven't died. Maybe beavers do get better on their own. Maybe the injury thing just runs down over time. I don't know. I'll have to pay attention to a beaver in the future. We'll have to see. But we need to build these. I'm going to leave these houses here. I'm not going to remove these yet. So we're going to build. We're currently on. What is it? 57? Is that right? No, that can't be right. Should be 60. Why is it only 57? Oh, there's 3 spare. Is that right? Yeah, so there should be 6. So we'll go back up to 120, which is probably too much for our food. But then we can remove these houses to balance stuff out as it goes. We do need 40, 50, 60, 69. We need 69. We have 69 jobs. Nice. So we have to go with something. And so beavers don't die from injuries. I thought the bar filled up. I'd only observed it a little bit here. I didn't read the notes. I guess they get better on their own. I need to read the notes, if you know what I mean. I glanced at them. I went through them. I was like, oh, that's new. Oh, that's new. I thought there was a new plant. And I'm like, maybe some that's notes. Down. We will plant some. In fact, we'll plant some dandelions right here, right now. So we've got some. And then we're going to change this to be not big carrot. This is going to be dandelions, not medicine, not paper, just dandelions. Okay. And then I need to go through every other storage that I have because dandelions will be turned on. So this one is just scrap, right? Yeah, this one is just scrap. Desired none, allowed none, scrap. You want all the scrap, okay? Because this is not being emptied of scrap. Well, there's no one to haul stuff around at the moment, so I don't think that particularly matters. Yeah, that particularly matters. I really wish I could set like this as a lower priority than this one, so they fill this one up first. Yeah, I need to go around and do that on all our places, all our things to make sure they don't get anything. This should just be empty. This is or anything. Actually, this is sort of chestnuts, but we're not storing chestnuts now. Go chestnuts. Where are the chestnuts? Just there. You. No dandelion. No medicine. Yep. You. No, it didn't. No downline. I do like how it's set to 0 by default. Right. Gotta go through and do this. It's just something you have to do every time. Every time something happens. So there we go. Okay, so what I can do is I can turn these off because we have 1,000 planks still. No, 620 planks. What's in here? What's full in here? Oh, metal block. Okay, well, we'll turn these off. And in fact, we'll turn these off as well. We'll try and get some workers out into the world doing some things. So we can actually have some builders building stuff, which would be quite nice. And then we can get some things going. And everything can be awesome. I might shut down this down here as well. Bomb. So we now have 16 jobs which are vacant, which are going to be 10, 14, and there's 2 more somewhere. Don't know where they are. Don't know where they are. Let's have a quick look. See here. What's this? No available workers. So the builder's hut has got nothing. Okay. We've got a hauling post, there's nothing. Yep. And 2 inventors. Oh yeah, 2 inventors because the inventors are lower. So we have the hauling post and a builder's hut and 2 inventors. There's our 16 jobs. So as more beavers come along, they will start filling these things up and doing it, which is awesome. Okay. Okay, and we have dandelions being placed there. This wants to store dandelions. That's what I wanted to do. Yep, that's going to store dandelions. Cool. And I think a gatherer gathers them, so they probably want to be down here instead. But we'll let them grow. We'll let them get planted. We'll let them grow, and we'll do that in here. You should be maple. Oop, you should be maple. And yeah, there we go. So there's what's happening. There is what's happening. We are still waiting for stuff to be built. We are waiting for beavers to breed. We're waiting for stuff to be built. We're just generally waiting for things. But I thought I'd check in and show that there are some new things which we do need to do. They're all in well-being. They're all in this well-being tab down here. So the teeth grindstone fixes broken teeth. Beavers that are lumberjacks can get broken teeth, and then they can't work if they get broken teeth. So we do need to put some of these in, I think. We might just put like 2 in for now, 1 either side, and get these as a high priority. So they get built because we do want our lumberjacks to carry on chopping down trees. We will need to tidy this up as well. We'll mess up here. Something with it, but later. I can't do any medical stuff because we don't have anything here. Beavers are automatically going into the water. If you have access to the water, they do seem to like walking down here when they got time off anyway. So I think wet fur's been coped with quite nicely by default for us. So that's good. If you have maps where you don't have your houses near water and your beavers don't automatically go down in the water to get wet fur, they may do. If you just build stairs into a river, they may automatically go and find it because they want to fulfill that wet fur thing. Not that babies have that at all. Yeah, they may just be like, hey, we need to fill the wet fur. We will go and find wet fur. That's fine. You can build lidos. Lidos are this one here. They sit in water and they fill wet fur, or a very simple shower. Doesn't look like much. It's only 50 research. 1 log and 1 plank. You can put it somewhere. So if your beavers don't have access to water, they can get a shower, which is great. Yeah, and wet fur stops them overheating, and overheating they overheat, which is another interesting thing. They've added overheating to the game. I know it's just a very simple mechanic of if you don't have wet fur, beavers get too hot. But it's another step closer to possible different weathers. We've been saying for quite a while that, you know, we get the wet season, which is like this. The dry season is obviously when they're going to start heating up and you get the drought. So you need to provide them with water. So, you know, during the dry seasons, we won't suffer from that. We don't have a dry season here. But maybe we'll also get a cold season where if they get too wet, they get cold. I like it. I like the idea of it. So we'll see. More things have been added to it. I'm really hoping for a winter. That would be awesome. Where the ice freezes up, so beavers can walk out on the ice, which would be great because you could keep beavers trapped until it melts. Although I suppose they'd have to wait to jump into the water. Although they could just wait for it to melt. But yeah, beavers could be trapped. Oh no! But they can swim. So, oh no! But they don't want to swim in Arctic water because Arctic water's cold. Yeah. But anyway, that's what's happening. So again, I've got to kind of let the game run and carry on building things. This has been a nothing episode. I very much apologise for that. Nothing has happened in here. I mean, I've kind of just got to wait to do things. That's the problem, and I don't have much time to let it doing things. So I'm letting it run. I'm letting it do its stuff, and I'm trying to catch up on things. I'm not cheating to build things. I'm not doing that at all. I do. As I said, I only use a cheat menu to turn off fog, sky fog. That's the only thing I've ever used a cheat menu for. In the main game, we're not doing that because that's just cheaty. So I just have to wait for time to come along. I've been so tempted to be like, just fill up the damn log piles with logs, but no, we're doing it all legitimate. It's all completely honest. I did have a live stream. You may have seen that, or if not, look back on my previous videos. There is a live stream called Fun Times on the Ark. What do we call it? Let's look and see. I should probably put a link for it below as well. I will try if I remember. Can't guarantee that though. Life of Luxury test stuff, where we found what we thought was a bug in the levy thing. It's not. It's not a bug. It's just due to the way this water generates map. These two back here are the highest strength you can have water being generated, and it's generating so much water being through there. When you start blocking it down and the flow just can't get along, it goes weird. I've had Doug, I think again you commented on, even on that live stream, mentioning that flow is only calculated on the surface. It must be calculated below the surface for it to work, for it to know that when you block it at the bottom it's got to move up by one. It must calculate it on the bottom, on the lower surface as well. It must be calculating it at every layer. It's simply got to be. So the vertical cubes are not calculated, only the top cube, what you said in the comment. Then how would it know when it hits the bottom one? If the water falls one block, it's limited. But how would it know if it's not calculated? Oh, flow is calculated and then fill is below. I get what you mean. Sorry, I get what you mean. Actually, now I'm reading it back here. So flow is calculated on the surface, which makes sense, which is why you get stuff like this here. And flow is restricted when it has to go down a layer. So flow is slower going down, which means it backs up on the surface, which is why the water rises. And then it's just filled below. And if it fills below and hits a block under the water, like we build levees out all the way across, obviously that fill has to move back by one, which pushes the top layer up. Which is why you end up, if you watch the live stream, you will see we built a single layer wall all the way across the front here, and actually managed to get the tidal wave higher than the Ark itself from one single layer of levee. Very interesting. Not how it should work, but very interesting nonetheless. Anyway, we'll leave this one here. We will come back next time, and we will carry on from there. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.